In the last video, I briefly touched upon the Reversetrix and asked if you guys wanted a dedicated video on it. A lot of you left comments saying yes, so today we are diving deep into what the Reversetrix is all about. We are looking at an incredibly interesting fan-made Omnitrix where all of Ben's aliens are completely reversed, hence the name Reversetrix. Developed by the idiot animator and created by Azimuth, this story takes place in an alternate timeline. Everything was supposed to go just like the Prime timeline, but due to some unknown glitches, strange malfunctions began tearing through the Omnitrix. Every function and internal component was reversed, including the design. As you can see, while the classic prototype Omnitrix was quite bulky, the Reversetrix was shaped a bit more like the recalibrated Omnitrix. Because every DNA sample in the watch was corrupted, all the aliens became reversed versions of themselves. When Azimuth saw what happened, he was in despair and tried desperately to fix it. But it was too late. Vilgax was already at his door, hunting for the Omnitrix. Forced to act quickly, Azimuth placed the Reversetrix inside an escape pod and launched it to a planet where Vilgax would least expect to find it. Planet Earth, of course. Just like in the Prime timeline, the events unfold and Ben eventually finds the Reversetrix. However, unlike the classic prototype where pressing down firmly selected the alien and a light tap transformed him, or sometimes gave him a random alien if hit too hard, the Reversetrix works in exact opposition. Light press transforms Ben into the wrong alien. Hitting hard transforms Ben into the correct alien. Because all the DNA samples are corrupted, every single alien has a flipped counterpart. As of now, currently only 11 Reversetrix aliens has been revealed. Let's talk about them, or even better, rank them from worst to best, because that's more fun. Starting off with the most useless alien in the roster, we have Cannon Cube. Unlike the original Cannon Bolt, who can roll into a ball and move at high speed, Cannon Cube literally turns into a cube. Basically, he's a Minecraft version of Cannon Bolt. Because he's a cube, moving around is exceptionally difficult and practically useless. He can't roll, which completely defeats the entire purpose of Cannon Bolt's main mobility and combat ability. Number 10. Mortal Freak. Ghost Freak is one of Ben's most powerful and terrifying aliens, but the Reversetrix version, Mortal Freak, gets heavily nerfed. Mortal Freak has all of Ghost Freak's expected powers except for his ghost abilities, so he can't phase through walls, turn invisible, or turn into smoke. However, he does possess solid physical strength and actually has legs. He doesn't fly around like a normal Ghost Freak because, well, he isn't really a ghost. The scare is still inside, but when he escapes the Omnitrix, he is utterly confused as to why he has legs. Because the entire alien is flipped, his personality is inverted too. The scare isn't evil or trying to kill Ben here. Instead, he's actually a good guy who helps Ben on his adventures. Seeing the scare with legs is admittedly pretty goofy, but imagining him as Ben's partner is fucking hilarious. Number 9. Dirtig. Unlike Stinkfly, Dirtig is not a flying bug. He is a centipede. He crawls along the ground. Furthermore, instead of shooting sticky slime or goo from his eyes or mouth, he shoots mud. How effective is that? Not very, but it still puts him slightly above Mortal Freak and Cannon Cube. Number 8. Weak Arms. True to his name, Weak Arms, or 2 arms, is the exact opposite of 4 arms. He doesn't have 4 arms, nor is he super strong. However, he makes up for it by being super intelligent. While he might not be quite as smart as a Galvan, but he is still remarkably smart. Number 7. Aqua Jaws. Aqua Jaws is virtually identical to regular Ripjaws with just minor design differences. However, Aqua Jaws is actually an upgrade in one specific way. He can survive and breathe out of the water for much longer periods compared to Ripjaws. Number 6. 8RLX. While Accelerate was a master of running extremely fast on the ground, 8RLX can't run on the ground at all because he got no balls. I meant to say he doesn't have any balls on his feet. Instead, 8RLX flies through the air at incredible speeds, making him function more like Jetray. Does this mean Jetray would run on the ground like Accelerate in this universe? That would definitely be a fun sight. Number 5. Outdated. We touched on Outdated briefly in the last video, but unlike normal Upgrade who merges with and enhances electrical devices and technology, Outdated is a literal robot. You can even see screws embedded in his body. He cannot merge with and enhance anything, but he can control multiple devices with his viruses. If that's all he can do, he should have been called Downgrade. Number 4, Obsibody. Obsibody isn't quite as durable as Diamond Head, but because his body is made entirely of obsidian, he is significantly sharper. He can actually form edges sharper than Diamond Head ever could. While making an already sharp alien even sharper isn't entirely reversed, I can easily see this guy being a cool subspecies of Petrosapien. Number 3, High Matter. Looking at High Matter, you immediately notice he is nothing like tiny gray matter. He is massive. While he retains some intelligence, though not quite up to Galvan's standards, his intelligence has essentially been converted into pure physical strength, rivaling a Tetraman like 4 Arms. Just like 4 Arms was classic Ben's go-to powerhouse, High Matter becomes Ben's heavy hitter here and also his favorite. Number 2, Wild Feline. Described as a much calmer, quieter, and easier to control alien compared to Wild Mutt, Wild Feline is deceptively dangerous. His claws are razor sharp, sharp enough to slice through massive boulders in a single strike, similar to Wrath. Since Wild Mutt is based on a dog and dogs belong to a family where wolves are the apex predators, shifting the animal basis to cats flips the script entirely. Big cats, like lions, leopards, cheetahs, and tigers, are vastly more dangerous and agile than wolves. Because cats possess incredible agility, Wild Feline is a massive upgrade over Wild Mutt and a terrifyingly effective predator. Number 1, Water Blast. Taking the number 1 spot is Water Blast. Composed of water reef rock, Water Blast possesses complete hydrokinesis. He can control water, whip up massive water tornadoes, and generate giant sea waves. If Water Blast can create constructs and attacks out of water with the same versatility that Heat Blast uses for fire, he becomes an absolute powerhouse. Even when Heat Blast caught a cold and started producing ice, he remained incredibly useful. Whether you call him Water Blast, Ice Blast, or Freeze Blast, changing this elemental powerhouse's core attribute still leaves you with an S-tier alien. He easily ranks as the best counterpart in the Reversetrix, but what about the rest of the classic aliens? Right now, the idiot animator has only introduced these 11 aliens, but I want to know, what would the reverse versions of Waybig, Benwolf, Eye Guy, Ditto, and other aliens look like? Maybe it's time for us to show our creativity. Let me know your best ideas in the comments below. If your concepts are cool enough, I might make a dedicated follow-up video. Also, the creator has already previewed future evolutions for the Reversetrix. Recalibrated Reversetrix features prototype-style shaping. Ultimate Reversetrix takes the shape of the complete Omnitrix, and completed Reversetrix takes the shape of the Ultimatrix. It's a fascinating concept, and seeing how the rest of Ben's playlist translates into reverse forms would be amazing. Drop a like and hype if you enjoyed this video, and also subscribe for more Ben 10 content.